Maria sat at her small kitchen table, scrolling through job postings on her laptop. She had been searching for weeks, hoping to find something that could help her advance her career. Suddenly, one listing caught her eye: a dream job at a well-known international company. The position was perfect for her skills, offering great benefits and career growth. Excitement bubbled inside her until she reached the final requirement: fluent English. Maria's heart sank. She had studied English in school, but speaking fluently was a different challenge. What if she wasn't good enough? What if she embarrassed herself in an interview? She hesitated for a moment, staring at the screen. Then she took a deep breath and straightened her posture. This was her chance. She wouldn't let fear hold her back. Determined, she clicked apply and promised herself that she would do whatever it took to improve her English. The next morning, Maria woke up with a new sense of purpose. If she wanted this job, she had to improve her English fast. She started by revisiting her old textbooks, refreshing her memory on grammar rules and common phrases. She downloaded language apps and repeated sentences out loud, practicing pronunciation in front of the mirror. At night, she watched English movies with subtitles, trying to catch words and expressions she could use in real life. But something was missing. Despite her efforts, she wasn't practicing with real people. How could she improve her speaking skills if she never had real conversations? Sitting in the break room at work, she sighed in frustration. Just then, a customer walked in, and Maria recognized her. It was Olivia, a regular at the cafe. As Maria approached to take her order, she had no idea that this encounter would change everything. Maria forced a smile as she approached Olivia. "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" Olivia, a well-dressed woman in her mid-30s, glanced up and smiled. "Just my usual, please." A cappuccino with oat milk. As Maria prepared the drink, she hesitated before speaking again. You come here a lot," she said, carefully forming the sentence in English. "You work near?" Olivia chuckled. "Yes, I do." "And don't worry, your English is good." Maria blushed. "Not good enough. I apply for a job, but they need fluent English." Olivia's eyes lit up with interest. "Really? What kind of job?" Maria explained in simple English, and Olivia listened patiently. When Maria finished, Olivia leaned forward. "You know, I help people prepare for job interviews. If you want, I can give you some tips." Maria's eyes widened. "Really?" Olivia nodded. "Yes. First tip: talk as much as possible. Join an English conversation group. It will help you get comfortable speaking." Maria hesitated, but Olivia gave her a reassuring smile. "Trust me. You'll see the difference." That night, Maria searched online and found a local English conversation club. It was time to take the next step. The following evening, Maria stood outside a small community center, nervously checking the address on her phone. "This is it," she thought, taking a deep breath before stepping inside. The room buzzed with voices. People of different ages and backgrounds sat in small groups, chatting in English. A friendly-looking man approached her. "Hi. First time here?" Maria nodded. "Yes. I want to practice speaking." "Great. I'm Jake, one of the organizers. Come I'll introduce you." He led her to a group where a woman with a French accent was talking about her weekend. When it was Maria's turn, her heart pounded. "I work in CAF. I apply for job, but my English." She trailed off, frustrated. Jake smiled. "You're doing great. Just keep talking." No pressure, the group encouraged her, helping when she struggled. Maria slowly gained confidence, laughing at her mistakes and learning from others. As the meeting ended, Maria felt something she hadn't in a long time hoped. She could do this. Walking home, she whispered new phrases to herself. Tomorrow, she would come back and try again. Over the next few weeks, Maria attended the English club regularly. Each time, she felt a little more comfortable, but some days were harder than others. One evening, the group was practicing job interview questions. Jake asked, "Maria, tell us about your strengths." Maria hesitated. I work hard. I like help people." And she struggled to find the right words. The room felt too quiet. Her face burned with embarrassment. Why was this so difficult? She knew the words in her mind, but speaking them out loud felt impossible. After the meeting, Maria walked home feeling discouraged. "Maybe I'm not good enough," she muttered. Just then, her phone buzzed. A message from one of her club friends. "Sophie, you did great today. I made a lot of mistakes too, but we're learning together. Don't give up." Maria read the message twice, then smiled. Maybe she wasn't perfect yet, but she was improving. She took a deep breath. Tomorrow, she would try again. A few days later, Maria sat across from Olivia in a quiet corner of the cafe, her hands gripping a notebook filled with English phrases. "Okay," Olivia said, adjusting her glasses. "Let's pretend this is your real interview. I'll ask you questions, and you answer as if I were the hiring manager. Ready?" Maria swallowed hard and nodded. "Tell me about yourself," Olivia began. Maria exhaled slowly. "I am Maria. I work in CAF now, but I study business. I want new challenge. I am. Um, She paused, searching for the word. "Hard worker?" Olivia smiled. "Good. But let's make it smoother. I'm a hardworking and dedicated person. I currently work in a CAF, but I'm studying business because I want to grow in my career." Maria repeated the sentence, shaping the words carefully. They continued through common interview questions. Some answers flowed naturally, while others tripped Maria up. When Olivia asked, "What are your weaknesses?" Maria panicked and blurted, "English." Olivia laughed. "Honest answer. But instead say, 'I'm still improving my English, but I work on it every day.' That sounds more confident." By the end of the session, Maria felt exhausted but grateful. For the first time, she could picture herself in a real interview, speaking English, answering questions, and maybe, just maybe, getting the job. The morning of the interview arrived faster than Maria expected. She stood in front of the mirror, adjusting her blazer. "Breathe. You've got this." On the way to the company's office, she silently rehearsed her answers. The nerves twisted in her stomach, but she reminded herself of Olivia's advice. Stay calm. Speak clearly. Believe in yourself. The receptionist led her to a conference room where two interviewers waited. A woman with short blonde hair smiled. "Welcome, Maria." "Thank you for coming." Maria nodded. "Thank you." For this opportunity, the first few questions were simple. "Tell us about yourself. Why do you want this job?" Maria answered carefully, remembering to slow down and breathe. Then came the tricky one. "Can you tell us about a time you faced a challenge at work?" Maria's mind blanked. "Oh no, think. She took a sip of water, then spoke. "At CAF. One time, very busy. Many customers. The coffee machine broke. I stay calm, help coworkers, and we fix it. Customers happy." The interviewers exchanged glances. The blonde woman nodded. "That's a great example of teamwork and problem solving." Maria exhaled, relief washing over her. At the end, the man said, "Your English is good, Maria, and we appreciate your enthusiasm." She left the office feeling uncertain but proud. She had done her best. Now all she could do was wait. 2 days later, her phone rang. Holding her breath, Maria answered. "Hello." A pause. Then, "Congratulations, Maria. We'd love to offer you the job." Her heart nearly stopped. She did it. Maria stood frozen, phone pressed to her ear. "Really?" she whispered, almost not believing it. The woman on the other end chuckled. "Yes, really. We were impressed by your attitude and determination. Your English is improving, and we believe you'll be a great addition to our team." Tears welled in Maria's eyes. "Thank you. Thank you so much." After the call ended, she sat down, her heart racing. She got the job. She really got it. All those late nights studying, the mistakes, the frustration, it had all been worth it. The first person she texted was Olivia. "I got the job." Within seconds, Olivia replied, "I knew you would. So proud of you." "Now the real learning begins," Maria laughed, wiping away happy tears. She had come so far, but Olivia was right, this was just the beginning. That night, she celebrated with her friends from the English club. They cheered for her success, reminding her how much she had grown. As she lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, she whispered to herself, "I did it, and I'm just getting started." Maria's first day at her new job felt like stepping into a different world. The office buzzed with conversations in English, emails, meetings, small talk by the coffee machine. It was overwhelming, but she reminded herself, "I belong here." Her manager introduced her to the team. "Maria just joined us. She's hardworking and eager to learn." She smiled and shook hands, repeating, "Nice to meet you," again and again. Though her English wasn't perfect, she understood more than she expected. And when she stumbled over words, her colleagues were patient. At lunch, she sat with coworkers, listening, learning, joining in when she could. With every sentence, her confidence grew. That evening, she texted Olivia, "Survived my first day. Still learning, but I'll get there." Olivia replied, "I never doubted it. Keep going. You're unstoppable." Maria smiled. Her journey was just beginning.